Hey guys, we have the World Cup finals happening apparently. Um, it looks like the spreadsheet hasn't been updated yet. Hold on, let me see here. Okay, so it's Germany versus Sweden. And we're doing the Phoenix Mirror. Let's see, what turn are we on? Okay, turn 2. Wow, it looks like Shiba Inu is at 3 honor. That is interesting. Yeah, so the bids were 1 to 5. Yeah, orange guest of honor here. And then on turn 2, 1 to 4. Wow. So I guess this is a dishonor deck. Let me open the deck list here. Oh, right. This is the Scorpion Splash dishonor deck. He's running 3 Maze of Illusion, 2 Calling in Favors. Ooh, there's a cloud on Tanaka. And then on the other side we have Dragon Splash. 2 wonder 2 wonders, 3 let goes. Excuse me. A Shrine Maiden here is going to find Maze of Illusion and Display of Power. Ooh, wow. We see Double Cloud. That's pretty funny. I think it makes sense though. Like this is who you want to cloud in this matchup. There's a Display of Power. That was an unopposed conflict, so he's down to 2 honor, and it was the airing, so he's going to be at 1 honor. And he has a dishonored character. Wait. Let's see what this upholding authority will find. We might see him just discard that Maze of Illusion. Yeah. That is true. Tadaka is pretty good, turns out. He only has 4 cards in hand. I can't imagine this upholding authority is that difficult. Yeah, he is going to discard the Maze of Illusion. We also see Display, Supernatural Storm, and Calling in Favors. Sure. Oh wait, he Display powered the airing, so he went up to 4 honor. Forgot about that. That makes sense. Has he attacked Manicured this turn? No, he attacked Meditations. So if he did attack Manicured, he would give him another fate to play the display of power if he wanted to. Let's see, what is the last province? Oh, we haven't seen fertile fields, so either way, if he attacks, he's going to give him a fate, so you can't really avoid that. We're going to see an earth attack, though. Let's see what province he finds. There's no shameful on the top here. He is running Kuroi Mori. It's going to be fertile fields. So that will let him draw a card. He could find a cloud for this Tadaka. The problem is he knows that I don't want to try to pronounce that, but he knows that his opponent has calling in favors in his hand, so he could just move the cloud to the Shrine Maiden. So you can't really do that right now. Okay, we just see a pass. Going to discard an Ornate Fan with that Earth Ring. Shiba Inu will claim the Emperor's favor here. So if he is able to find, you probably discard everything here and just try to find that Kanjo district. You really need something here since your Tadaka is clouded. Ooh, he keeps the Uona. Okay. Master of Gisei Toshi is not really that useful in this matchup since both players have spells. So, potential problem here. Ooh, we see a Mia Mystic. If he can Mystic one cloud and then let go of the other one. Mystic is a pretty good find there since he wouldn't be able to let go both of these clouds because of the Tadaka on the other side. Even if he had 2 let goes. But yeah, potential problem is he can't play another display of power here unless he clouds the Tadaka. And if he clouds the Tadaka, then we'll probably just see the calling in favors. So it's going to be pretty tough for him to prevent this air ring from going off. Okay, Ethereal Dreamer used on the fire ring. We could see him attack that first to get the fate. I believe he does have the display of power in his hand. Yeah, he does. So Shiba Inu can't really safely attack air. Yeah, so it's going to be just the Ethereal Dreamer going fire. Ooh, finds meditations. That's fine though. At least it wasn't Tadaka. So the problem with a big defense here is that there are two favorable grounds, so he can just move home. But on the other hand, he could also move in Kudaka, in which case this defense wouldn't even be enough. It's unfortunate that that cloud got discarded off of the Earth Ring, or not cloud, fan. Ooh, we do see a cloud on the opposing Tadaka here. I feel like it's maybe no, it's fine. Like, you could have used the meditations first to prevent him from just moving home. But this way, if he does just move home, then the meditations is still active, so you can't just attack there for free. And you also get the win on this conflict, so that's fine. We do see the display of power. Or, sorry, not display of power, calling in favors. I keep saying the wrong card name for some reason. So that cloud is going to get moved to the Ethereal Dreamer. So yeah, he could have taken the opportunity to move home there, but since he didn't, I think that means he is going to go for the conflict win here. Interesting. There's not actually... maybe he wanted to play the Against the Waves? Wondering why... Okay, we see a Clarity of Purpose on Tadaka. That's pretty good. That's going to... again, he could have used the meditations there, but using the Clarity is going to prevent an Against the Waves during this conflict, although, I mean, he could just use it after the conflict, but this way he has to commit something else if he wants to get the win. We see the Stronghold. What's he gonna play here? He could play Maze. That's it, actually. It has to be Maze. Is he gonna Maze Tadaka? That would only dishonor him. But yeah, he is gonna use it on Tadaka. Interesting. So because of the Clarity, ooh, he guesses it right though. So it's not even gonna dishonor. We see a pass. So again, if he wants, he has the two favorable grounds, so he can either, if he just wants to give this up, wait, he didn't use meditations. Okay, I guess he's leaving the meditations so that Tadaka can't move in, I guess, but he's just going to move in Kudaka anyway. Ooh, we see a cloud now on Tadaka. So he was saving that cloud. He's going to Against the Waves the Kudaka now, I think. Ooh, clarity of purpose though, strong. You can still against the waves the Dreamer, but that would not be enough for the conflict win actually, because it would be 4-4. So I would just against the waves Tadaka probably, the one that's at home. Like, you can let him have this firing, right? Okay, we do see the meditations used. Just gonna go ahead and take the fate off of that Dreamer there. There's the pass. Okay, so he decides not to play against the waves there. That's fine. Dishonors Tadaka here. So Shiba Inu is going to want to get the... So the problem is he still knows that there's a display of power. So what he really wants to do is he wants to kill both of these clouds. If he has at least one let go, he can do that. And then that would prevent the display of power on the other side, unless he has exactly the third cloud in hand, which is very unlikely, but possible. And then you could get the Earth Ring, you could bow somebody when they attack. See, what's he gonna do? He's going to attack water, okay. So that does have a fate on it. So you get that fate. Ooh. Maybe he has his own display power and he wants to get that fate. So he can play that. That is a possibility. The last face down province here again is Fertile Fields. I feel like you should just attack Manicured, right? Like, he's gonna get a fate either way. Okay, he's switching to the Void Ring potentially. I actually like the Void Ring because the Water Ring doesn't really force him to play Display of Power, but the Void Ring does, or he loses this Tadaka. And then all he can really do is get rid of your Solemn Scholar, which is fine. He could, I mean, you could go up Fertile Fields if you want to try to get the break. What is the Stronghold, actually? Entrenched, okay. Yeah, so you could just go for the break. I don't know, there are a lot of things to consider here. Okay, he is going to go at Manicured. So he'll need some kind of force pump if he wants to break this because of that favorable ground. Pretty sure you don't defend this. You just play the display of power, right? And if he goes for the break, you can always move somebody in, but then he can play against the waves. So, I don't know, we'll see. I don't think bottom Phoenix has against the waves in hand, unless he just top decked one this turn. So Shiba Inu should have the against the waves advantage here. There's the Manicured Garden. Yeah, no defense. Ooh, he does have a fine katana, so it is breaking now. He can move somebody in. If you move somebody in, though, I think Shiba Inu just plays against the waves on the person who's at home still, and then he just takes the win. And then the other player can't declare another conflict unless he has a conflict character. Because what you really want to do is you want to stop your opponent from getting the airing here. Ooh, we see another Maze of Illusion. Let's see if he can guess this one right as well. Ooh, he guesses it wrong. So that is going to be the bow. So he will, he does have the favor, so he's still winning but not breaking. So you could just take the win here. Getting bowed there is not really a big deal. Looks like he is going to play the against the waves here. Let's see who he targets. He's going to ready his Tadaka, actually. Okay. So he is just going for the break here. This seems... I mean, I guess at this point you can't really stop your opponent from getting the air ring, so you might as well just go for the break. But I don't really see how you're going to break the stronghold next turn. Like, it kind of seems like you just lose to Dishonor now. We do see the display of power, of course. So yeah, now he can go for the air ring here. There's the Mia Mystic to discard one of those clouds. So you just go air at meditations. He has a no fate, so you can just send Tadaka. That doesn't guarantee the break, but your goal here is just to dishonor. So actually leaving the meditations up is good because next turn Tadaka has no fate. So yeah, I think I would just go Tadaka at meditations. And then you still have a character to defend if he tries to attack again. So, do you defend this? If you don't defend this, okay, he does. If you don't, you go down to 1 honor. The problem is you can't really attack again anyway. Yeah, so I think you kind of have to defend. Attacking would just get you the Watering Fate. Ooh, there's an Embrace on Kudaka. Have no chance of breaking Stronghold. Yeah, I agree. I think you just have to defend there. Going down to 1 honor is way too risky. So that means the favor will switch sides. What happened to the other 503 Handsome Dans? That's a good question. If you killed them, though, why did you have to... Couldn't you just take the name with no number? Because I don't know if that explanation makes sense. Okay, so... interesting. Third favorable ground here. And then 2 Solemn Scholars and an Inquisitive Ashika. Have to let people know the body count. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. Lots of Solemn Scholars coming out here. Are we going to see Uona? She's not really that good on this board, unless the Ashika comes out for tax purposes. Okay, sure. He has 8 fate. I don't know about that. Sheikah seems bad in the mirror, yeah, but... Yeah, I guess she's only a 2-2, so, like, why even play her here? Just gonna play both of those Scholars. No, he does play her as well, just because he had so much fate to put more stats on the board. This buffs his storms as well, of course. Haven't seen any of those yet. Fortunately... So I wonder what we're going to see. The fact that the Stronghold is entrenched is a little bit awkward for Shiba Inu here because he has a bunch of military skill right now and not really any political. Okay, so he's just going to go for a water poke here. Who's he going to send? Oh, there are 3 assassinates in this deck. I guess that's fair because he bids 1 all the time. He only has 2 cards though, so it's pretty unlikely that he actually has one. Ooh, switching to air. Fire, water. Yeah, so water does give him the fate no matter what. And if he wants to, like if he has the assassinate, then he has it, right? So yeah, so we see nothing there. He's just gonna defend with the Tadaka. Yeah, you might as well. Like, if you don't defend, he bows you. If you do defend, you get the ring. And you bow anyway, so you might as well just take the ring. Handsome Dan Highlander movie, yeah. Where just all the characters are Dan's. Only one only one lion player, yeah. By the way, Dan, did you hear that they buffed Lion in Artifact? You should come play Artifact. Ooh, okay, so we see an Earth Ring here. With 2 Solemn Scholars, so if he wins this Earth Ring, that's gonna be no more attacking for Shiba Inu. We see a Shrine Maiden that's going to find 2 Supernatural Storms and a Display of Power. That is pretty sick. Don't like Lion from a Dota perspective? Okay, I mean, that's fair. The AAA game that died in 1 month. Well, I mean, they're doing like balance changes, so... And they finally added a like level up system where you get experience from playing games and you have a profile level. So hopefully that'll help. Yeah, that Shrine Maiden might legitimately win the game here. We see court games to honor Tadaka, so now he can just storm 1 time and he'll be winning. Of course, there is a favorable ground. He can move in another Solemn Scholar, which I think you probably do that, right? Just to force the second. what do you call it? The stronghold for the second storm. See, he's thinking here. Who said L5R was not fun? I wonder what he's thinking about here. So he only has 2 cards in his hand. Anyone trapped in the limbo of the Scorpion Mirror? Yeah, I guess that's fair. Huh, weird. Yeah, I'm really curious what he's actually thinking about here. I don't think they have any earth spells. So it's 6-4 right now, so he is winning. Like, I feel like if you're winning, you just pass, right? Oh wait, he did pass. That was Shiba Inu thinking, okay. I thought it was still the other player. So he is going to play the Supernatural Storm. It's going to bring him up to 7. The favorable grounds could tie this up again and force him to play another Storm. Or he could just give up and favorable ground the Kudaka home. Pulling that display of power off of the Shrine Maiden is actually really huge, though, because that means that the other player won't be able to attack air now. Unless he gets him to 1 honor, I guess. Okay, so he's going to move in the Yashika. So, I mean, you just storm again, right? Like, I don't really see a reason not to. You could just use meditations now as a... I mean, he's just going to pass, though, right? I wonder what he has in his hand. That favorable ground is weird. Yeah, it is kind of weird. I mean, I guess he figures he has the political favor, so he can... If it's just going to be the 2 Solemn Scholars against each other, he can win that. And if Shiba Inu played his other Storm, he would just win anyway, so... I don't know. Okay, we see a clarity of purpose. Is he running attachments, actually? No, he doesn't have, like, katanas or fans. I was gonna say maybe he has a fan here, but none of those in the deck. Finger of Jade, okay. What's happening here? Yeah, like, you definitely play the Storm here, right? Worried about against the waves, sure. He played the Clarity, though, so... Okay, there's the Meditations. Removes it from the Solemn Scholar. Interesting. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Ooh. Hmm. Oh, okay. He's going for the break here, maybe? But how's he going to get past 2 Solemn Scholars? Let's see. Okay, so he goes political. He goes political here. He has 2 Storms. He's at 4 skill. Yeah. Yeah, he was playing cards out because of the Earth Ring. And, I mean, he did hit the 50-50 here to not have the Storm get discarded. But the problem now is that he's not immediately breaking, so his opponent can just wait for him to spend one of the Storms so he knows who to use the Scholars on. I guess he would just use it on Tadaka because he has the finger, but then you just double bow him. Like, if you go with just Tadaka here, then you just get double bowed, right? We know his hand is exactly Supernatural Storm. Yeah, so you have to go with both here. Oh, right. He can play Clarity, that's true. Yeah, so he bows, he tries to bow you, you Finger of Jade, you play Clarity, and then you have Storm in your hand. Or against the waves, yeah. Well, he would just use the Solemn Scholar, right? Ooh, contesting Void. Okay. If his opponent doesn't defend and he is not able to get the break, he just loses the game here, actually. But yeah, you can't break, can you, if he defends? So he's just going to force the defense, I think, and then get that Void Ring to try and clear out the board a little bit, and then next turn maybe go for the break. Yeah, his last card is Supernatural Storm. Oh, well, you don't lose the game because you play Clarity. Yeah, so that's fine. But yeah, I think he has to defend with this Solemn Scholar here, because otherwise he's just going to storm Tadaka and then he'll be at 6. Yep, so there's the defense. Gonna take that finger there. And we'll probably see the Clarity now. There it is. So yeah, he won't be able to break. Other Solemn Scholar gets bowed. But he will get the win here, so he can void off one of these characters. It would have actually been nice if he had used the meditations on Kudaka, maybe. Because then he could void her and then she would die, but maybe you would rather just void off 2 of these low-cost characters to make the storms weaker if he draws one of those. So we see a pass. So it looks like Shiba Inu is actually going to get the favor here as well, since this Tadaka won't bow. So again, if he can finally find that Kanjo district, that would be pretty good. Ooh, we see Supernatural Storm played on defense, though. And a pass. So this will actually mean that Shiba Inu does not get the favor. Does he run Unassuming Yojimbo? I don't think so, no. He has 2 Clarity, 3 Maze as his splash. Sorry, 2 Calling and Favors, 3 Maze, not Clarity. Yeah, so he will keep the favor now. And he prevents that voidering as well. Hey, Anagon, how's it going? But he does still have a larger board here. Ooh, 2 Mia Mystics. A little bit too late. The Clouded Tadaka already left. There is another Tadaka here, though, that he could play. That would be pretty good. And that would turn off the 1 card that's in his hand as well. So yeah, you could play Tadaka and 1 or 2 Mystics. Seems good. How many more displays does he have? Ooh, he's already played both display of powers. So yeah, you just don't need to worry about that anymore. So yeah, I think he just needs to He just needs to stop Shiba Inu from breaking his stronghold this turn, which should be pretty easy. And then he can just win on Dishonor. Also, Tadaka turns it off. Yeah, that's true. But, I mean, like, if he had a cloud or something, or if he drew a cloud, he probably won't draw 2 cards, though. So, yeah, I think we'll see the first attack. You probably go Political Air. Right? Let's see. You could go... You have that Storm in your discard, so you could just go with, like, the Ishika or something, and then if he over-defends, you just Storm. I think that seems good. Forgotten Library will draw a card, though, actually. I forgot he had that. So he has 3 cards now. But he's already played 2 clouds, so there's actually no way for him to cloud this Tadaka now without it just getting discarded. So yeah, I think Shiba Inu is going to lose now. The best thing he could have would probably be... let's see. Like, I'm thinking if he has a let go for the cloud on his Tadaka, he could turn off Storm, Maze, Clarity, Ethereal Dreamer on the Fire Ring, okay. But yeah, I think you just attack air here. Going at the Manicured Garden. He is going to send Kudaka, so Shiba Inu would have to really over-defend here. And if he did, then he could just spend the Storm. Yeah, like, I don't think there's anything you can do. There's pretty much no way to break the Stronghold, I'm pretty sure. So you're just going to get Air Ring Tier, you'll go down to 1 honor. He'll probably try to get the Fire Ring, so there's no way. Okay, big defense. I guess he's going to... Well, he can't Clarity, can he? He might be able to, actually. Ooh, Shrine Maiden discards a Let Go. So he can't play that now. That was a pretty bad Shrine Maiden there. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. But not drawing any spells is unfortunate. No, he can't play Clarity. Equalize the earlier one, yeah, that's true. Had a really good Shrine Maiden earlier. But yeah, I think we just see the Storm now. And why did he defend with so many characters here? Just to force him to play the Storm, I guess? Wants him to use the Stronghold, maybe? Seems a little bit strange. I guess what he would really like to do is play Maze of Illusion. But now that's a risk unless he has another buff in his hand. Let's see, what's it going to be? Yep, he's going to play the Storm. That will be enough for the break as well. Manicured gains a Fate. Yeah, like I don't think there are really any cards in his deck on Shiba Inu's side that can really stabilize this game here. The only thing I can think of maybe would be a Consumed by 5 Fires. And then you just try to make it to next turn and hope that you can stabilize this. It's still going to be so difficult, though. You probably go political. No, he goes military. Interesting. So, military fire. Yeah, he does have one consumed in his deck, which we haven't seen yet. He could play that during this conflict for the fate discount from the Ishika. Assassinates on his next attack to go unopposed. Yeah, if he has the assassinate, he can do that. That's another reason why I don't like the big over defense there from Shiba Inu. Like, you just need to defend with either 2 Daka or 2 low-cost characters. Of course, if Shiba Inu wins this conflict, which, yeah, he does run 3 assassinates, and we haven't seen any yet, so he could very well have one. If he wins this conflict, he could honor the Uona, which would make that play not work. Ooh, he's just going to assassinate it now, though. And yeah, we see the instant concede there. Yeah. So that is going to be the win for, which country was that? Sweden. So I believe that means they are 1-0 now. Oh yeah, he instantly left. Wow. Yeah, definitely a pretty intense game there. Yeah, pulling that the new Tadaka on that turn was pretty good. And he even got the Emiya Mystic as well, just to protect against the possible cloud. We see Dirty Deeds pretty excited there. Can someone let me know if this was the first game of World Finals? Or if they had already played any? Yeah, no problem. Okay, it looks like game 1 of 3. Yeah, it was the first game. But yeah, so Sweden is going to take the 1-game lead there. So they will just need to win one of the remaining 2 games. And they will be the winners. But yeah, that's going to be it for this game, I guess. Let's see. So I'm guessing we still have Dirty Deeds versus Woodwin, and then Legos Trek versus Worker Bee. Should be interesting there. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.